spotted a hostile soldier in your AO. Over.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're back with another BF4. It's been a while since I played some Battlefield 4. We're gonna try to get some games in. Probably not like a super full server, but I'm sure it'll fill up as we move along. What were we using the last time we played? I think Ace 21. Were we using this? I hope I don't die. I feel like I'm gonna die. Come on.
We just took objective Echo.
I've been wanting to play some Battlefield. It's been like focused on other stuff currently. Especially watching some of the like new Battlefield leaks, man. I don't know if anybody's been watching those Battlefield leaks, but I don't know about you guys, but man, watching the Battlefield, the new Battlefield stuff, like, it's definitely got me hyped. Yo, what's up, Leo? What's going on, man?
Listen up, I have eyes on an enemy soldier north of your position.
Bro, what kind of BS is that? What an idiot. So you just chilling? Nice. Bro, did you watch any of those Battlefield leaks? I'm sure you've seen some of those leaks. God, this thing sucks. I mean, here we go. Here we go, man. We gotta be on the sucky team. It is what it is. I don't know why I don't have any. I guess I don't have anything for this. Oh, I got the coyote. Good. I got something. I'm like, man, it's gonna be rough. Give me something, bro, because says so far looks pretty good. I think it looks amazing, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know, like anyone that's really like hating on it, I think is not being fair. Bro, what kind of bullshit is this? I guess we're everybody just waiting for the game, for the match to be over, I guess. Because I don't know how some of these guys play sometimes. How they play like this. Stupid dude with the shield. Captain America wannabe. Oh no, man. I'm hoping we're gonna get a good game. You know what I mean? It looks like we're gonna get a good game. Like, don't let that clown get in here. Don't let that stupid Zuzu player get in here. Okay, we gotta fight in the base. That's fine. We'll fight in the base. We do what we're gonna have to do. And my man, close the door. Nice. I'm gonna close the door. Y'all not gonna come in here. I'm gonna wait a little bit. There we go. I was like, I don't want to revive them immediately, because what ends up happening is they're just waiting for somebody to get revived. Bro. See that Zuzu movement right there? Well, you can't have stupid shit like that in the game. Bro, why can't I hit? Can't hit my targets. Of course. You said that you had some friends that had gotten the invite. That's cool. That's cool, man. You had some people that got the invite and they were able to test things out. That's cool. Like I said, man, the game to me looks pretty good so far. I definitely think there's some potential with it for sure. I gotta use the sensitivity again, bro. It's been a while since I played. Bro, close that door, bro. Like, seriously, close that door. Like, don't let them fools get in here. Because that's the thing, like, if they get in here, can't even close the fucking door. I can't even close the goddamn door because this stupid game let me close the door. I don't even know what the button is. It's like the interact button, but my fucking interact button, whatever the fucking interact button is, it just doesn't. That's what I hate about this. Everything about this game was just an afterthought for the controller. Where is it? Interact. What did I put for fucking interact? I don't even know what the fuck I put for interact. Like, is it this one? I don't even know what the fuck is pad right. Pad up. What is this? Pad right? Like, all the buttons are just not what they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be triangle. I just really don't like. I really just don't like. This is the only thing I don't like about in these matches where things easily get one-sided. It's like, at least they gave us some type of measure where it's like, okay, well, you can do this, right? We can at least fucking close the goddamn door, right? So they can't come in through here. They have to only come in through out here or there, but. You know what I mean? At least they gave us something versus nothing. They didn't give us much to work with, but. Got a fucking sniper. Not that many players.
Objective Delta now neutralized.
What? I swear, bro. That's the one thing I really hope they don't put in the next one. Any like flashbangs. I would prefer no flashbangs. I really hate anything that blinds you. I would just hope that they just wouldn't do it at all. Like, just don't even put it in the game. Like, I don't mind explosions and like smoke. I'd rather deal with smoke. There's already enough blinding stuff. You already can't see. It's just like you're just making it even worse. Well, you know, destroying 20 boats is not that difficult. You just got to play a lot of, like I said, you got to play a lot of Parasol Storm and stuff, but it's not even that difficult. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's why I didn't want to open that gate. They opened that gate. And now they're right here. I'm going to E. I'm not going over there. They can go over there all they want. Fuck. Just hope they don't go behind me. Oh, Hainan Resort. I hate Hainan Resort. I really hate that. I really hate that map, bro. Like, that map is not my favorite map. It looks like a cool map, but it's just not, it's not a good map. Yeah, you know what's funny is that they, on that new leak, everybody was talking about how they took out, like, any movement and shit, and there's some people that are like... Like, honestly, bro, like, I'm glad they take out, like, I don't want any of that stupid shit in this game, in these Battlefield games. Like, I don't want any, like, Zuzu, any of that bullshit in this game, bro. Like, that's the one thing they need to do us a favor and just not put any of that stupid shit in the game. Like, I don't mind there being a little bit of movement, but don't, like, once we start getting to, like, belligerent stuff where it's just like, we're just like we're belly sliding like 20 miles per hour on the floor. Like, bro, we're not playing the same game anymore. You know what I mean? It's just you're playing something else. You know what I mean? And I hate those type of players because they try to make they try to make it like this is what the game is supposed to be like, and it's like, bro, you just doing stuff what was not even like intended in the first place. Like, it's just an oversight. You know what I mean? I really don't like those players that do stuff like that because they want to make it like, oh yeah, this is the definitive way to play it. Like, I really don't like it when players start playing the game because of stuff like that. It just gets on my nerves. You get a lot of people that are like that. Actually, I wouldn't say a lot because they're kind of a minority. Because usually when the games are they're not the majority actually, but bro, this weapon, it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. And this, I've not been able to get any kills. And this thing only has like 3 rounds, but it only works really well on low health. I'm just gonna keep using the deagle. It's really not that many players. It's really not that many players, and we shouldn't be getting base raped with this many players. It shouldn't be that hard to grab the maps. The maps are pretty big for that many players. They're not that big. But it just goes to show you the popularity of Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is definitely one of those games where it's busier in the evening than it is in the mornings or afternoon. It's usually one of those games where even for Battlefield 3, actually Battlefield 3, well, you know, at least when it comes to Metro, comparing it to Locker, it's like Locker is only, like I said, popular in the evening. Really only popular in the evening. Not really at least from my experience so far, I have not seen this game get like extremely popular until like the evening time. That's including the week. I mean, on the weekends it's busier for sure, but yeah, destroy that shit. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. I forget, we gotta get our perks. We gotta get our perks in this game. One cool thing though that I did see though in the new Battlefield is that the gunsmith system in that game is gonna be really something cool. From what I saw, like from what I saw, it looks like it's gonna be something really cool. Like from what I was seeing, you're gonna be able to customize the weapon however you want, and you know what I mean, there's not gonna be like all these stupid restrictions, you know what I mean, which I think is how it should have been. You know what I mean? They should have made the game that way, you know what I mean, from the get-go. You know, let me build the rifle how I want it to perform, rather than, oh yeah, well, you know what I mean, you build the rifle this way, but it's still shit. It's like I don't like that stuff, bro. Like, let me build the rifle how I want it to be. Let me build it how I want to build it, and you know what I mean. So then, like, I can have it set how I want to have it set. Bro, these guys are so gay, bro. Like. These guys are like just like holding shields. Shield ain't gonna work with that. Damn, I got too close to the ledge.
Listen up. Objective Charlie is now under our
God, these guys are so retarded, bro. I swear to God. I hate having to deal with stupid players like this. Stupid annoying. They're just using the darts.
We've just neutralized objective Delta.
Stupid ass fucking. Oh my God, bro.
Objective backcourt's been neutralized.
You know what I should do though? This is what I should do. We're gonna use this one, but this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this right here. Watch this.
Вот твои патроны, возьми!
Objective Delta is neutralized.
Let them goofy asses try to come in here with the stupid shield.
Coming in, coming in.
I want them to come in here with this. I want them to show up with the shield.
Возьми.
Oh damn.
Дымовая граната пошла! Где твой боекомплект, солдат?
We've just lost objective Delta.
Обнаружен! Вражеского солдата!
We have taken objective Echo.
Let them goof asses come up here, I dare.
Обнаружен! Вражеский солдат!
Got one. That's fine. He said, "I hope it's not too crazy, but hopefully very customizable, like changing the hand guard, pistol grip, stock mag design." Well, from what I understand, from what I was reading, is that you can build a weapon to cater to your needs. So if you want like a SMG to have like maybe better range, you can build it that way. You know what I mean? Which I think you should have that option, because I don't like it when you don't have, like, you build the weapon but like the weapon doesn't like those mods, they don't really like those weapons. You can't really like make them really effective. That's what I don't like about playing with somebody, like especially with Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is a perfect example of that. It's like you build a weapon but it's not effective because that's the way it is. Like they nerf the way you can put attachments. There's all these stupid penalties, right, to like kind of nerf accuracy for whatever reason. And it's like, all right, well, we're not playing the same game here.
Вон, патроны!
Bro, how do you blow up my... Not that many players.
Listen up, objective Charlie is lost.
Вот патроны!
You gotta love it when the balance does this. When the game balances like this. You gotta love it.
Men, be advised. Objective Echo has been neutralized.
Unless it moved me.
We're now
I don't think it did.
Echo.
Of course.
Обнаружен. Солдата.
The fuck? It's with my controller. I don't know which one I had it. That too?
Objective Echo has been lost.
God, this map is so boring, dude. This is so boring. Like, I'm sorry. I don't like it when it's like this empty. It's just pretty empty. Like, look at this. It's just not that many people playing. Just not really finding. This map really sucks when there's not enough players. All right, we're just gonna get out of here. I mean, I thought it'd be filling up by now, but it's just not that many players. It's kind of boring. Kind of bored. I don't even know if there's enough players.
I can confirm Objective Bravo is now ours.
AT soldier.
That's all. My first three enemy soldiers come to your location.
I spotted an enemy soldier. Spotted a hostile soldier. Hey, go get it.
Oh my boys, we can see for fucking forever, bro. Oh my lord.
Here's your med kit.
I can see from fucking 3 miles away. Fucking sucks.
I got eyes on an enemy soldier.
Bro, how? That's the one thing about this game. This is such a clear problem. Like aiming at people, shooting at people, not killing people. It's just ridiculous. Like Like I said, bro, I've not played a game where it's just like, how do we digress from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4 and bullets just don't hit targets? It just makes no sense, like, especially at point blank range. Like, how is it that he's right here, I'm shooting at him, and I still like how does that happen? You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. Got you back.
Spotted a hostile soldier.
You know, aesthetically, this game looks really good. It's just,
Spotted a hostile.
aesthetically, this game looks really good. It's just, it's just stupid shit like that, you know? I don't know, I just find it, like, kind of annoying. Like, it just doesn't make any sense that you can just sit like you can be a sitting duck. You could be a sitting duck on a window ledge and you can literally just get shot and just walk right back in as if you're unfazed. Bro, like, I can't kill him? That's crazy, bro. Like, you know what's funny is that when I'm shooting him, the hit markers get smaller and it just shows like you're taking less damage. You're not hitting your target. You're not taking as much damage as I probably should. We're gonna go to M416. Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. I hate this so much.
There's your medkit. I got your medkit.
Yo, what's up, muscles? I like to see caliber conversion in the next game, like convert the MP5 9mm to 10mm. Yeah, right. That'd be something cool, right? So then you can like, oh, they switched me. So I think that'd be something cool. So you can like have like I said, so you can cater the weapon, you know what I mean, to your needs, right? Make it more versatile because I don't want to play a game where, oh yeah, these are the meta weapons, or these are the only, like, it comes to a point where it's like this is a tier list situation. It's like it's fine if we bring the tiers closer in a way, but like still it don't have to be exactly like a tier list. But it would be cool to have something where it's like, okay, where everything is viable. Like I want things to be more viable, you know what I mean? Bring it closer together. Like, of course you're gonna have weapons that are not gonna be as strong, but some are gonna definitely be better than others, right? You said Hunger Game? No, I've not seen. I don't heard, bro. I didn't hear anything about that game. I don't even know what that game is. Never heard of that one. Hunger. Yeah, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to convert, but maybe to some degree you'll have some freedom to, like I said, make your weapon behave a particular way. You know what I mean? Have it behave a particular way that is going to be a little bit easier to make it more versatile, you know? I think that's what's important at the end of the day, making it versatile. Yeah, but the M5A3, the only thing you can change are the. You talking about like the high power rounds? Or are you talking about the high power rounds? Because the only thing you can do in that game is just change the ammunition to high power rounds. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be an option in the game. They're probably going to keep stuff like that. You know, they're definitely going to keep, like, I would imagine what they'll do is they'll keep things like in the same vein where you have like, oh yeah, you can, you know, reload faster with this magazine, or, you know, you can have, you can do like, you know, take more damage with this round, but it takes longer to reload. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep stuff like that. But I was thinking you were saying, like, because you're talking about converting weapons, it's like, you know how they did it in in Call of Duty. I thought how Call of Duty's the way you can like modify weapons in that game, to me, like, was pretty cool. I like that a little bit more. I really like the way they allow you to adjust your weapon in Call of Duty. I killed one person. I killed one person. I only killed one person. Shooting in that room right there. No, bro, this is on PC. I'm just using a controller. I'm playing on a PS5 controller on PC. This is definitely not on PS5. PS5 still uses the PS4 version, which is ass. The PS4 version, bro, of this game is really bad. It's not very good, unfortunately. I was playing it last week. It was just terrible, bro. It's bad. And it's only really bad because when you play on controller on there, you already have like input delay. You already have like a lot of input delay. Just natively it's just already bad. So not only you got to deal with bad controls, you gotta deal with bad controls, then you gotta deal with the frame rate and the frame rate is already bad on console. I need to get a new. I need to get some new. I need to get some new joysticks. I think my joysticks are drifting. I think my joysticks are drifting. He said, oh, is that I get it. I was confused because you can't change field of view on console, and a lot more so I thought on PS5 there's an option for. Yeah, I wish. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if DICE decided to do something like that? But they're probably, bro, to be honest with you guys, like I think DICE is going to they're gonna shut down the servers for this game soon. I really think like they're gonna do it soon. I think Battlefield 20, I think Battlefield, the new Battlefield is going to be like the last game. When that comes out, that they're going to shut down Battlefield 4. That's what I think. They're going to shut BF4 down upon the release and launch of upon the release of the new Battlefield game. I think that's what they're gonna do. We're gonna get a new Battlefield game, and then they're gonna shut down the servers for this one. Robin Hood over here. Where's Robin Hood? I bet you what they'll do though with the new Battlefield game though, they'll probably add all these maps and stuff. I think that's what they'll eventually what they plan on doing. They're probably gonna add like Locker. They're gonna add Metro. They're gonna add all those maps. They're gonna add all those maps in the portal, right? They're probably gonna do it the right way, and then, like I said, when they shut down all the servers and stuff, people are gonna just have to play on there. That's more than likely what's gonna happen. More than likely. Come on, dude. You can't have that shot. I need ammo. Am I out of ammo? I wonder if Battlefield 4 could get the Project Rome treatment like Bad Company 2. I mean, it's going to. I mean, when people stop playing this game, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. I mean, but to be honest, I think this game, like, it could just be so much better if it didn't have those stupid restrictions, in my opinion. Like, I think the gunplay in this game is not very good in comparison to, like, how Battlefield 3 was. Like, you see how I'm shooting that guy and I'm still missing my shot? Like, it just, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. And it could just be because he's, you know, in that cart, but there's just too many stupid stuff in this game that I'm not gonna really miss. Yeah, Warsaw. It's Warsaw. That's right. Yeah, Warsaw revamped. That's the name of it. That's the version he's talking about. Like, I think this game got some pretty cool mechanics. You know, I like some of the ideas they did with this game. Got some cool mechanics. It's just, I feel like they just did too much. They did a little bit too much when it comes to, like, you know, the execution and with like the, I don't. I just don't like I said, I don't like the penalties and stuff in this game. I think they went a little bit too far with the penalties. They should have calmed down when it came to like punishing players when aiming and stuff. I don't know. That list looked pretty good. You have to remember they're gonna add DLC too, so whatever DLC is gonna be added, they're gonna add more weapons. So, like, I wouldn't be too bummed out that there's not enough weapons, and plus it's not even finished yet. Like, this is still pre-alpha. This is not even like we're not even at beta or at the beta test, right? We're not even up, like, when we get to the beta, then we're gonna see what the finished product is pretty much gonna be. Because whenever they said last time, when they were like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, like, we're pretty far along. Remember when they did the first beta test and they were like, oh yeah, we're pretty far along, like, that was all bullshit, you know what I mean? So when they say that we're far along, it's all a bunch of rubbish. Like, they're not far along at all. It's a bunch of rubbish. I like the weapons that they had though. I really do like the weapon choice. So I mean, I think even 2042, even though it's not the best weapon selection because they had some interesting new weapons, but I don't know, some of the choices that they made as far as the balance, I'm not a big fan of. I don't know, but to me, bro, like, I think having more guns is cool, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like less is more. You know what I mean? It's not really. You shouldn't just be about like the complete. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like this, like, because the thing is, when you have too much of something, and what ends up happening is it could also it could also like not make a difference, right? Because that's the problem with like this game. For example, like the weapon, there's more weapons, but they're not very like unique that much. You know what I mean? It's like the fast rate of fire weapons are the ones that people typically tend to go to, right? And then those are the ones that are like severely like penalized. And some of the weapons, they don't play too much far. They're not far from each other. You know what I mean? They're kind of like similar, and some are just slower rate of fire. It'd just be nice if you had like maybe slow rate of fire, but you had just like incredible accuracy with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with slow rate of fire weapons as long as I have like good hit reg, right? You'll always get good hit reg because the weapon is supposed to be balanced. like balanced and like it's stable, you know what I mean, and with you know, with stability, you can get a better shot. And you don't really get that with some of these weapons. Some of them just suck, even though they have like lower rate of fire. They're just not. They're still not very good weapons. Well, the N94 is a classic weapon. I don't think the N94 is gonna go anywhere. It's just a staple weapon at this point. It's just the same thing like when you guys ask for, like, you know, when people want battle rifles. I mean, no one's using battle rifles, but people still want them. Like, I know what you're saying, like keep it as a portal weapon, but I don't think they should be in the main game when it comes to like. I get what you're saying though, like the new, you want the newer weapons, but see, we don't know what the timeline is. So like we're talking about like newer weapons, newer equipment. Like we would want the main part of the game, like the conquest and the operations or whatever you want to call it, or what's it called, rush or breakthrough. It's like you want those games to have like, okay, these are the era weapons, right? You're using the weapons of that era, and then what you're saying, it's like, yeah, keep it portal if we're gonna like have all these like older weapons, and you know what I mean, like weapons that are kind of retired, right? They're not the standard. Like, I understand where you're coming from when it comes to that, because I think that's a valid point, but you know what I mean, if you take away weapons from people, it's gonna just spark a huge debate. For me, I'm okay with that because um it kind of like, that's the whole point of like the whole atmosphere thing, you know what I mean? All right, sorry, I had to step out for a second. All right. Anyways, I was gonna get out of that server. Anyways, let's see. We go back to see if anything filled up. There's just not really that many people playing. It's crazy. There's a lot of people playing this one. Well, I think there is. It's full because it had a queue. So most of the players are probably. Not that many people playing on that one. This one has more. We'll just go back in this one. He said the A545 is a modern version of the AK. I mean, I would be cool with it. Like, we don't have to keep everything legacy. You know what I mean? I'm okay with like making new changes. Like, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? We don't need to have everything be just. You know what I mean? Like, those games are cool and stuff, but we don't have to make everything. We don't have to make everything just constantly be like, we gotta have all these weapons. We gotta have the M16A3. You know what I mean? We don't have to do all that stuff. I think that's what made like Battlefield 3 so cool, is that you had those weapons, but they were unique to that time, you know? Well, I mean, how do I like, oh, how am I like opening a clip in you and you're just not dead? That don't make no sense to me. Like, that makes absolutely no sense to me. Makes no sense, bro. Like, I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. Like, how does that make any sense to you guys? I don't think that makes any sense to me. It just shows like the jankness of this game. It shows like how jank this fucking game is. Shit doesn't make any sense. I think he can be revived. Of course. Right. Yeah, what I want in the next Battlefield game, I do want like faster ADS speed. Like I want to be able to like aim down sights fast. I don't want to like have this stupid like nerf shit where it's like, oh yeah, you can't move, you can't aim down sights fast. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that shit. Let me build a weapon like how I want to have it. If I want better hip fire, give me better hip fire. If I want faster ADS speed, give me faster ADS speed, right? If I want a balance of both, let me have the balance of both. Fucking A, dude, I swear. I swear, dude, this game sucks ass, bro. I swear. This game fucking sucks ass. You don't have like the best weapons. Literally, you're always gonna just never hit anything. This is what I don't want in the next Battlefield game. This is literally what I don't want. I do not want to play a game where I have to use the best weapons. I really don't want that. It's just boring, bro. It just gets to the point where it's like not much, you know, you can do except play within these confines, you know what I mean? You can't play this, you can't play this weapon. Everybody's fucking using this weapon, and it's like, and then you get base raped, and it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do now? Not much you can do about it. Just hate it, bro. I just don't like it.
Objective Alpha
I got your
has been
med kit.
neutralized.
Okay.
We have neutralized Objective Bravo.
There's your med kit. Pick it up. There's your med kit. Pick it up.
Objective Charlie has been neutralized.
Ammo, bro. I'm out of ammo. No hit markers. No hit markers, bro. None. I didn't get a single hit marker off that guy. I didn't get one
Here's your med kit.
single hit marker.
There's your med kit. Go get it.
Objective Bravo is under our control.
Yo, what's up, Qui-Gon? What's up, buddy? We're just talking about the new Battlefield, game.
Get eyes on a hostile soldier.
We're talking about like what we're expecting. Talking about some of the new leaks. Bro, who's shooting me at me?
Here's your med kit.
Those guys are coming over here.
We have lost Objective Alpha.
Here's your med.
Yeah, right. All I'm saying, man. But I don't understand, man. I really don't get it.
Med kit. Pick it up.
Like, I don't know if this game just like I said, in this game, bro, everything penalizes you. So indirect fire, you know what I mean? And I'm really, I really hope they don't add any of that stuff in the next one. I really hope it, if it is like Battlefield, if it is like Battlefield 2042, I'm okay. Because Battlefield 2042 didn't have, Battlefield 2042 actually didn't have bad gunplay. The gunplay in 2042 is really good. It's just everything else was just not very good. It's just not very good, you know. Everything else wasn't very good. It just needed better maps. And maybe like the mechanics, like the movement's a little too much. Or like the movement was just a situation with just a situation when it came to the size of the map. So this is a situation that came with how big the maps were. But see, Battlefield 4 gunplay to me is not better than Battlefield 3 gunplay. I think Battlefield 3 gunplay is better. Like this gunplay is not very good in my opinion. Like compare it to Battlefield 3, it's more of a downgrade than it is a progression, because you have everything. You have all these penalties. You have all these nerfs. Weapon selection. Yeah, you have more weapons, but you don't have good weapon versatility. A lot of the weapons are kind of the same. They're not, you know what I mean? They don't feel that much different from each other. Besides like the obvious meta weapons, right? The meta weapons, like this one obviously is really fast, right? And then you have like the ones that stand out, the ACWR, right? These stand out. M416 is really good. Ace 23, really good. F2000, really good. But they're not too far off from each other. Like they're all, you know what I mean? They're all pretty close to each other, you know, on how they behave. I think this one's really good, but this one's you can say is similar to this. Like the M416 and the L85A2, it's like, look, they're kind of like the same type of weapons, right? 750 rate of fire, same magazine capacity, same ammo type, right? Now, if we're going by what Leo was saying, like if we had like choices of different rounds, right? Then like, or we can change it, then that'd be something else. But yeah, and the Scar H is really, really good. But look at the rounds. It's a bigger round. See? Scar H is really good because of the ammunition type. So it takes more damage. So everything else is gonna take the same damage. Like everything else takes the same damage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. I'm not too crazy about Battlefield 4's weapons.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up. Thanks, man. Grab that ammo.
like I said, man, it's just being able to like just use the weapons that you want to use. I think is more important to the game rather than just having just these are the only weapons you can play. I just feel like it's just the result of the decisions they made. Honestly, that's all that it comes down to. They try to balance it, you know what I mean, and then they did what they could, but eventually what became the meta became the meta. I mean, it is what it is. I might just play one more and be done, because it doesn't look like this probably looks like this is all we're gonna get. I think vehicle balance is better in 4 than it is in 3, but there's some things that I like in 3 that I didn't like in 4. So, you know, there's good and bad with the vehicles. Obviously they've gotten more with the newer games, at least with the vehicles, they've made it to where you can at least shoot at the vehicles. Before you couldn't even do that, bro. Like you couldn't even shoot at vehicles before. Like that wasn't even a thing. That wasn't even a thing, bro. Like shooting at vehicles. At least you could do that in Battlefield, like in the newer Battlefield games, because you know, you think about it, it's like, bro, planes are very fragile, you know what I mean? They're not indestructible. They're not indestructible like vehicles, you know? So I do like the fact that, you know, you have these like these different ways of balancing the weapons, and I mean the vehicles now, you know what I mean? You can't just have the vehicles just overly dominate, right? They're powerful, but they're powerful, bro. That made no sense. They're powerful, but they can't like be indestructible. They're not invincible like they used to be. Because before, bro, infantry, you couldn't do nothing. Like the only thing you could hit when it came to like a helicopter or something is the pilot, right? And it's like, come on, man, that's not even really accurate if you think about it. The good thing about Battlefield 4, the way they balance vehicles is, and they ended up doing it the same way with the same way in, I think, in 2042 as well. But like there's like cooldown periods and stuff, which I think is good to have those cooldown periods. You got to have those cooldown periods so you can reload. Because the thing is, you can't just have it just. Can't have it to where it's like, oh yeah, well, I can just stay on the battlefield and always have infinite ammunition. It's like you don't even have that with any of the classes, right? So the infantry, like the infantry, they have to rely on a support class, right? And I feel like it should be the same thing. Like you got to rely on the support class for reloading. So if we're not doing like reload stations, okay, then maybe like, okay, instead of a reload station, you got to have a support class in your vehicle that's not yourself to like reload it, right? Like have it make sense. That's my thing. Have it make sense. Like obviously the vehicle is not going to have this like plethora of ammunition at all times. It doesn't make any sense. Or it's like, okay, for the jet to not be a fucking pain in the ass, right? The jet runs out of ammunition, but it needs to like go back to base to reload or something, right? Like make it make sense. You know, it doesn't have to like land and reload. It just needs to like that's to me like balance, you know. It doesn't have to be a meal sim either.
Objective Alpha.
They got me pinned down!
I just love shooting at people and they don't die. That's always the greatest feeling. To shoot somebody fucking jumping through a door and not dying. Yeah, so that's my thing about it. It's like, you know, have it make sense. You know, does it make sense for the vehicle to stay in the air and always like it has like 6 missiles on it it has like, okay, we'll say it has like 6 or 4 missiles, right? 4 or 6. But then like those missiles that are on the vehicle, they're just there. You know what I mean? And it never runs out. Like, that to me doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, I know that there, and then you know that's just part of this game, bro. I mean, you're gonna have the Zuzu people. That's just how it is. They're gonna just, you know what I mean. They're just gonna keep playing the game like that until they die. That's just how it is, bro. That's why when we get that new Battlefield game, I mean, nobody's gonna play this game anymore at some point. Like the same thing with Battlefield 3. You're just gonna have a minority of players that just gonna only play those games. You're only gonna have a minority of players. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of those movement players. I really don't like that shit. Couldn't even spot him, bro. I tried spotting him, it just wouldn't let me spot him.
Here's your man. Pick it up.
Objective Charlie.
Damn, bro. Of course. It wouldn't be a Battlefield game without air burst, some stupid mechanic. Right, he can see me, but he can see me through the plume of smoke that just disappeared. See what I'm saying? Like there was literally a plume of smoke right there. Or on my end, right? But probably not on his end. Don't let me hit shit. Smoke. Plumes of smoke. I wish you could switch to your sidearm faster, bro. I wish you could switch to your sidearm so much faster. Right. Yeah, it's just the movement. The movement's just too fast.
I've spotted an enemy machine gunner. Objective Charlie has been neutralized. We've just taken Objective Echo. Objective Echo is out of our control.
Here's your med kit. Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
We've just neutralized Objective Charlie. We have taken control of Objective Charlie.
Here's your meds. Pick it up. We're good to go.
Gotta be careful because these guys, like I said, bro, that's the thing about in this game, bro. You turn your back from the doorway for 1 second, bro. Bro, they're sprinting like Olympic runners. Okay, they're running that fast. All right, they're running that fast. They're literally Olympic gold medalists. Like if you leave that door unattended, you're cooked.
Here's your med.
We've taken objective Delta.
Machine gun.
I saw him there.
There's your med kit. Go get it. Here's your med. There's your med kit. Pick it up.
Objective Charlie has now been neutralized.
Bro, how the fuck are we like losing all the flags here? I don't understand.
Here's your med. Pick it up. Guys, an enemy soldier.
Objective Alpha is neutralized.
Fresh round.
Right. I need to give me some new joysticks on this controller. Right. That's the thing. That's what I do not like about this game. Oh my god. I didn't think they were gonna run in like that. I swear, bro, like some of these guys that play I swear they're all a bunch of homosexuals. Like clearly a bunch of homosexuals, because who comes up with these gay ass names like that? Like there's something wrong with you. Why you got all these gay names? Must be something wrong with you. You got all these like plumes of smoke, right? So as soon as they walk through, you're not gonna see them. Yeah, bro, like how does that make sense, bro? I'm shooting your head. That's why I was saying about this game, bro. This game hurts me so much. This game hurts me so much. I want it to be good, but I keep thinking in my head, it's not gonna be any good. That's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets, unfortunately. You know what I mean? This game is as good as it gets. This is just all you get, you know what I mean? It's not much you can get out of it. That's Battlefield 4, you know what I mean? It has a lot of problems, you know what I mean? You know, it's funny, I was gonna play Battlefield 3. I probably should have played Battlefield 3. It's just with Battlefield 3, it has its own problems too. It's like Battlefield 3, you have the grenade spams, and like the gunplay is really good in that game, but the grenades, oh man, explosions, just constant explosion. I'm really, to be honest with you guys, one of the reasons why I haven't really been playing a lot of Battlefield games as of late is just because the games are just, you know, they're not as fun as they used to be. Like I would maybe come back, because I've been actually wanting to get I need to replace these joysticks, and I just haven't gone around to doing them yet. I was gonna replace them with the with like the, what are they called? They're supposed to be like better than Hall effects. I can't remember what they're called, but I was gonna get them replaced, and it's a little project that I'd have to do if I, you know, I gotta take them apart and stuff like that and replace the sticks. But I want to do that, but like I said, just I have to sit down and do it, and it wouldn't be too difficult. It's just, like I said, it's just having to put the time in to do it. So kind because this controller, I guess it does have stick drift to an extent. I don't know. Like I don't know if it actually has. I have to do that test where people like they measure the joysticks and stuff, and it tells you like if it's out of range or not. So I don't know. I have to do that test with this controller to see if it's actually out of range or not. But because I feel like with this game, if I'm playing Battlefield 4, because I can do it on Battlefield 3, like it doesn't give me that same problem as it does in Battlefield 3. So when I play Battlefield 3, I can have literally no dead zones on. I can have it 0, but in 4, if I have the dead zone at 0, the joystick kind of drifts. So I don't know if I have stick drift, but you know, if you play on console, the stick, like I think the tolerance is very small. Like the stick drift is not that like noticeable at low % dead zone, but I was kind of still would like to have 0 dead zone because I still feel like it's throwing me off still. So why don't I play Battlefield 3 right now? I don't know. I just don't really want to deal with I don't know. I don't want to deal with explosions, man. This is constant. There's this constant grenade spam, and then on top of that, like if I play on those servers, like on here I can play on US servers. Over there I can't play on US servers. So I have to play on the European servers, and the European servers just lag so much. And then you have to deal with like dying, and then you can't move when you get revived. And then you're just like always like stuck. Like it just really sucks. So I don't know. I just haven't really been much in the mood to play like some of the Battlefield games. I know I thought about playing Battlefield 1. Maybe try to get into another Battlefield game, maybe Battlefield 5 or something. I almost decided to play 2042, but I was like, no, I don't want to play 2042. The game's just, it's the same thing no matter where you go. Bro, why is this? Who is this? Why is he put? I swear, I don't know what it is with what is up with everybody and penis and balls and you know what I mean, references when it comes to avatars or when it comes to Battlefield players. What is it that, what is the obsession? I don't really get it. I still don't understand that. But anyways, how do you set Metro at 3,200 tickets? It's just a custom server. You set it, I think, to like 300%. I think they set it to 300%, and that's how it is. The thing is, hold on. The thing is with Metro on Battlefield 4, I think the thing is you can put high tickets, but the problem is with in Battlefield 4 they didn't give you the option turn off a time, because in Battlefield 4 every game has like a timer. Now you can put the timer for like a long time, but I don't know why they put that timer in there. But you can put tickets, you can put a lot of tickets, but you can also put a timer, so the match will end by default. It'll always end by the timer, so whatever tickets remain will always be that. Now you could do that. Now that'd be something interesting, because sometimes some matches can take longer than they should, and you know what I mean. If you didn't want to have like, maybe you wanted to have like high ticket rounds, but you didn't want to have 2 high tickets, but you wanted to put a cap on how long the match should round. I mean, how long the match should last. So I do like that. But yeah. All right. Well, anyways, guys, so I keep getting 800 tickets max. Like I said, you have to put the thing is the match, so like when you go into the server, when you put the tickets, right? Say if you put like 300%, when you go into the empty server, it's not going to tell you the actual server ticket count when you go into the game. So the ticket count doesn't reflect until the match starts. When the match starts, then it'll be that many tickets. So it's always by default, whatever tickets you set it to, it's always going to be set to the default 100 before the match starts. But when the match starts, then it changes. So it reflects that profile. It's not like Battlefield 3 where if you rent a server and you put the amount of tickets you want and then you go into the empty server, it'll always reflect that. It'll always be what you set it to. It doesn't do that. So but yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it, guys. I wanted to just play for a little bit. I wasn't really wanting to play a lot. Like I wanted to play, but I didn't want to play for too long. So just enough to kind of just have some fun a little bit, kind of just play around, mess around with this. But like I said, I haven't really been playing much because I'm mainly trying to get my controller eventually. I need to get those new joysticks. I need to do it before the next Battlefield, that's for sure. I definitely need to get it set up because I'm definitely gonna be probably playing that game for sure when it comes out. It just looks like it's gonna be a really fun game to play. If they keep doing, the same progress, keep making the really good, like the same good adjustments, if they keep listening to the feedback to the community, you know what I mean? Like I really hope that like the maps look good, everything looks good so far, movement looks good. Like it doesn't, like I'm saying, you don't want to make movement too fast. You don't want to have too much fast movement and you don't want to have too slow movement, right? So if we're gonna have like things like sprint be in the game, then you know what I mean, we need to make it where, especially with perks, like we don't need to be making everybody Olympic gold medalists, right? So that's the one thing I don't want to have. I don't want to have like, that's fine, like what is the average speed? Like all they have to do is like, what is the average speed of a soldier, right? Like that can sprint, right? That can run pretty, like, you know what I mean? What is the average speed? Right, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the same speed as an Olympic gold medalist. Okay, like they're not a track person, right? They're holding equipment. They're going to be wearing uncomfortable boots to run in, like, right? Let's make it make sense. You know what I mean? Like we don't need these soldiers to be super soldiers, right? That's not what the game is. Let's just be real with it. So, like if they make things in line and reasonable, like I don't want to shoot somebody and then homie's just like he's jumping in the air and in midair he's going to the left and at the same time he's moving to the right. Like we can't be having stuff like that. Like it just doesn't make any sense. I understand the game's arcadey, but arcadey does not mean we need to defy everything, you know what I mean, that pulls us away from the game. So I'm okay with like people jumping and stuff, but I don't want to see people doing cartwheels and somersaults and and sliding on their belly 20 miles per hour. Like that's let's be real, like that's not the game that Battlefield has never been that way. Like if you look at the legacy of Battlefield, when have you been able to slide on your belly like moving off a wall, right? Like jumping towards a wall, slide, and then going in prone and slide. Like that's never been a thing. It's just been an oversight thing. So let's make it, the same thing with the slide mechanics, like sliding and jumping, sliding and jump. Like let's not make it abusable. Like it's fine if you want to do a slide, but like this is not a soccer game either. This is not FIFA. Like we're not kicking goals and then sliding for victory. So he said, yeah, Battlefield 4 and 2042 movement is cursed. I mean, it's pretty fast for sure. Like the movement in 4 and 2042 is just extremely fast, but that's a result of because the maps are so big. And I don't want that to be a thing where it's like, because that's probably a complaint with when the community, or maybe when they were developing the game, it's like, okay, well, yes, the maps are big, but then if we can't move fast, then the vehicles will kill us, right? And that's probably why they make and then also traversing through the map and stuff is another thing. But it's like, you know, if you design the map where we don't have to move that fast, then, you know what I mean, design it where there's not a lot of empty spaces, or if you get caught in these spots where you're not always having to like sprint. But let's not like make the characters way too fast, because we do have additional mechanics, especially in the new one, where it's like now you can pull your teammate if they're down, you can pull them to cover. So, you know what I mean? Let's have it make sense a little bit, especially with like support classes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they're carrying a lot of equipment, so I don't think those characters, that class should have a like they shouldn't be able to run that fast as say maybe the assault class or something, or maybe the recon class. Well, the recon class has got to, you know, depending. Those rifles are not light. I mean, some of those rifles are not like super light. Maybe some rifles are lighter than others, you know, like that'd be cool if some weapons were a factor in dictating how fast you moved. So I think that'd be something interesting, you know, like maybe if you decide to carry more ammo or something, like, you know, if you carry more ammo, then maybe you don't move as fast, right? Versus like if you have, you know, you will just say the cover perk, right? You get cover, meaning you can move in and out of gunfights, and, you know, you can be faster but not be as suppressed as you normally would. I don't know, just like stuff like that, you know what I mean? Just kind of like balance it in that way. But yeah, but anyways, that's gonna be it, man. Appreciate everybody coming by. Thanks so much. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.
Spotted a hostile soldier in your AO. Over.